Hello my beautiful love goods and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I am building a rather medium-sized suburban house. This is a pretty big build for me personally. Like, let's be real, all I do is build tiny houses. These are like the biggest houses that I built, but I found a house on Instagram that is located in Louisville, Kentucky. That is my state, by the way. Yeah, it was so stunning. It was really like old and like I knew it was an old house. And so, yeah, I went ahead and decided to use it as inspiration to build. So here it is. I am actually titling this house Louisville House. I think I'm going to just call it like Quirky Suburban or something like that. But this is like the informal name is Louisville House. And yes, I say Louisville because I actually just say Louisville because a lot of people here in Kentucky have like a big argument in how you say it. A lot of people say Louisville or I can't even say it the way they do. Louisville. They just say Louisville, and I can't say it that way. It just doesn't feel right to me personally. I don't know. I'm just weird like that, I guess. I'm one of the minority in that I say Louisville. So bear with me. But yeah, I say Louisville. That's the end of that discussion. But yeah, it was just such a cool house. It was brick, and it had some like really like grungy features about it that I was like, oh, this has so much character and so much age, and it was so pretty. And while I feel like I didn't really capture the grandeur that this house had, I really just used it as inspiration to build something for myself. This is just like a really fun, quirky suburban house because on the exterior, it's pretty bold and it's got a lot of brick and black accents, and it's pretty like, it's pretty like, I guess, intimidating in a way. But then when you walk in, it's very much quirky it still has those black accents, but it's very colorful at the same time. And I definitely feel like a family of witches would live here for some reason. It just fits the vibe, I guess. I spent a lot of time on the roof because I was trying to figure out how I wanted it. I do believe I cut some of it out, maybe not. If not, then this is what you get. But anyway, this video is quite long, so I'm not going to just talk about the build. I do want to keep things pretty what am I trying to say? Varied? That's the word. So yeah, I am going to be taking a few quizzes as well throughout this voiceover, so you all have something else to listen to besides me ramble about how pretty CC is. But yes, this build does contain custom content. I don't have any Peacemaker CC in this build. I only have like Renora Sims, ZXTA, Harry, Plastic Box, Brazen Lotus, stuff like that. I'll have everything linked in the description down below so that you all can go check all those amazing CC creators out. And yeah, but anyway, this house has 2 bedrooms, possibly. Well, there's 2 bedrooms and 2 offices. You can actually make one of them like the bigger office, and there's a really long pause there. You can make the bigger office into another bedroom. That's just what I had in mind when I was building. I kind of wish I would have made it into a bedroom instead, but you know, that's just how the things roll, I guess. But yeah, it's got 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, with, you know, the powder room downstairs also being the laundry room. And yeah, it's a pretty nice house. I really, really like the aesthetic and the furnishing, and I enjoy it immensely, and I hope you all do too. So yeah. And while I stress through all the roofing options that I'm trying to figure out right now, I'm going to go ahead and take a BuzzFeed quiz because let's be real, I'm not a fan of BuzzFeed personally, but their quizzes, they're pretty good, I guess. If you know, it's a good source for quizzes. They're not always good. But I'm going to take this very basic quiz. Which Pokemon are you? I am going to be taking some Harry Potter quizzes today, or at least try to figure out some new ones. But I thought I would try Pokemon because I've been in a Pokemon kick lately. I really have been enjoying Pokemon quite a lot. So yeah, so let's get started. I'll try to have this linked in the description, but let's be real, I probably will forget. It's literally just called Which Pokemon Are You? It's I literally just typed in BuzzFeed Pokemon quiz and it's there, or something like that. Anyway, let's get started. Where do you live? Pallet Town, Viridian City, Pewter City. It basically has the main cities of Kanto, which is unfortunate because there's way more cities than that. If I had to choose, I would probably go for... I don't like any... Cerulean. I'll go for Cerulean because Misty lives there. Choose a gym badge. This is, again, all the Kanto... Not all the Kanto badges. That is weird. That is a very strange selection. It's got, like, Kanto gym badges, and then the last one is one from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. That's very weird. Whoever made this list is not a Pokemon fan, or at least not a seasoned one like me. I guess I'll choose the Rainbow badge because it is the prettiest badge. Choose your favorite game. Wow, it doesn't even have my favorite game on here. That's a shame. That's shameful. Oh my gosh, it doesn't have any of them. I don't even own half of these. I guess I'll just choose Ruby because Sapphire was my favorite growing up. What's your best quality? Wow. I guess in this case, I'll go with humble. I don't know. I don't need an advertisement. What's your greatest weakness? Perfectionist. Yeah, a perfectionist. Who's the hottest? Okay, this is weird. I'm sorry. Who put this question? Because these are children. I'm sorry. I'm going to say James is the hottest because we love James from Team Rocket on this channel because he is the best trainer. He is the nicest trainer. He loves all of his Pokemon and asks them all to come with him, and they just love him, and it's wonderful. James is great. He deserved better. Pick an evolutionary stone. I've always been so drawn to like the Dawn Stone for some reason. What's your go-to attack? None of these, but I will go with Psybeam. I got Alakazam. That's okay. This quiz was dumb. I don't recommend. 0 out of 10. Do not recommend. Okay, let's look through the Harry Potter quizzes. The ones you all actually want to hear about. Oh yeah, really quickly. These like bars on these windows, they're actually liberated objects by Brazen Lotus. And they're from the Strangerville game pack. And they are from those windows that we get. And I love these things. They are so needed. But anyway... Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. I haven't taken this one either. If you were a Hogwarts student, which one would you be? Now, if you don't know, BuzzFeed quizzes are notorious for being kind of silly and just like nonsensical. So, they're just fun things. And the more you talk about them, the more they get. What's your Hogwarts house? I'm a Slitherpuff. So I am 50-50 Hufflepuff / Slytherin, and I will definitely go more Slytherin because I'm really not a Slytherin. I'm a Hufflepuff all the way. I just like to pretend that I'm a Slitherpuff. Which Deathly Hallow would you rather try? The Invisibility Cloak, because I don't like social interactions. Which Hogwarts subject would you rather study? Potions, for sure. Potions. Oh my gosh, potions would be so fun. Like, yeah, sure, Snape is a terrible teacher, but like, potions, that would be such a fun class. Like, it's like chemistry and cooking. That sounds weird. What's your favorite Harry Potter book? Prisoner of Azkaban. That's my favorite one because it's just so good. It's like the last book before all hell breaks loose. Which of these magical objects would you rather have? I know this is probably unhealthy, but the Time Turner, so that I have more time in the day. Which one of these potions would you rather drink? The Felix potions, the lucky potion. One day I would one day out of my life, if I was a wizard, I would definitely want to try that. Who's your favorite of the trio? Oh no. Honestly, Harry. For sure. Like, I love Hermione, but she's not perfect either. I love Ron. He's got some issues, but Harry is he's great. Harry's great. People just underrate him so much. Which of these places would you rather visit? The Ministry of Magic, the Burrow, Grimmauld Place, Hogsmeade, the Forbidden Forest. That can be taken as a euphemism. And Diagon Alley. I don't know. It's kind of hard because I would like to visit Hogsmeade, but like, let's be real. The Burrow has to be like the most perfect place in the world. I think I'm, you know what? I think I will go with the Burrow. And finally, which magical creature fascinates you the most? Phoenix, Thestral, Centaur, Unicorn, Dragon, or Mermaid? The mermaids are so cool in Harry Potter, like the film. Like, they're so lit. Like, they're so creepy and weird. That's the only good thing I will say about that movie. I think I will go with the mermaid. They're so interesting because like in the books, they're like a whole different, like, they're kind of, I mean, they are kind of, you know, culturally appropriated and weird, but you know, the concept is cool. You got Neville Longbottom. I mean, I'm pretty proud of that answer. I'm like kind of here for that. That's not a bad thing. I'm gonna tweet that out. But yeah, I got Neville. I like Neville. Who doesn't love Neville? If you don't love Neville, I'm sorry, you don't have a heart. But anyway, let's go back and let's take another one. Let's just take a gander. Which Harry Potter? No. It was about Hogwarts Mystery, and I just don't care about that app. Let's find out which Death Leader you're most like. I mean, I'm here for that. I haven't taken that one. Welcome to the dark side. Ooh. But anyway, again, it's asking me my Hogwarts house. I'm just gonna go Hufflepuff since it is. Who is your least favorite student? Ooh, interesting. This is gonna be fun. Honestly, there's Harry, Hermione, Ron, Luna, Ginny, Neville, Fred, and George. I think I'm gonna choose Hermione. Like, honestly, if I was to rate them all, I don't know. Ron is kind of a jerk and kind of stupid sometimes, but like, I have a special place in my heart for him because, like, I don't know. I just don't. I guess I like Hermione the least in some situations, but she's like the best of all of them. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick Hermione because I can't pick between the others, because let's be real, Harry and Ron are on the same page for me. I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is so hard to choose. Honestly, my least favorite, I'm just gonna choose Hermione. I'm sorry. It's just what I feel. Who's your favorite villain? Ooh, this is fun. Snape isn't really a villain. He's an anti-hero. Lockhart, Quirrell, Umbridge, Filch. He's not, again, a villain. He's just kind of an anti-hero, kind of jerk. Greyback, Narcissa Malfoy, Mundungus Fletcher. Narcissa Malfoy is also kind of an anti-hero, but still kind of a bad person. And Mundungus Fletcher isn't that, I mean, he's not a villain either. Whoever wrote this, again, y'all need to sort your stuff. You know who my favorite villain is. Umbridge. She's like the worst villain, and she's great. Like, she's great because she's bad. It's amazing. Who's your least favorite teacher? Oh, girl, I already have my answer. It's Dumbledore. He's useless. I'm sorry. Why did I say it like a Canadian? I'm sorry. I've been watching a lot of Simply Illogical, and I think it's been rubbing off. But seriously, I'm sorry. Dumbledore is, you know, bat poop insane. Like, I was going to say another dirty word, and I don't want to say that on my channel. Anyway, where do you rather spend a day? Hogwarts, Diagon Alley, Hogsmeade, or the Ministry of Magic? Hogsmeade? Duh. I want to go to, like, they have to have, like, a nice coffee shop, and, I would, you know, go to the bookstore. Who would you bring back from the dead? Ooh. Oh no. Why are you making me choose between Sirius and Remus? Even though Sirius is kind of awful. But him and Remus are supposed to be in love. You know what? None of these matter. I'm going to bring back Fred Weasley because he's the best of them all. Ew, I don't want to be Wormtail. I'm sorry. That is the most disappointing answer I've ever gotten. Like, no, thank you. I am not going to be Peter Pettigrew. Like, no. Okay. Everyone's a combo of Harry Potter actor and character. Here's yours. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. Let's hope that it's like Draco and then another one, because honestly, anyway, let's start. First, how would your friends describe you? I guess intelligent. Let's be real, because I am. Just pat myself on my back. Choose a book to movie adaptation. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, the best one. Simon versus the Homo sapien. I haven't read that book, though. I can't say whether it's a good adaptation. It's a great movie. I know that the Hunger Games trilogy, because it also has that as an option. Oh, don't get me started. I hated the films. Absolutely hated the films. The books have a lot of weird stuff anyway, but the movies, no. I hated it. So I'm going to go with Love, Simon, because, of course, pick a famous witch or wizard. Willow Rosenberg. I think that's Buffy. I haven't seen it. Don't drag me. Margot Hansen. I don't know what that's from. Sabrina Spellman. Merlin, Newt Scamander, or Gandalf. I'm going to pick Newt. I love Newt. He's my precious boy. I love Newt with a passion. I just relate to him on so many levels. It's crazy. Anyway, choose something important from the Harry Potter universe. The Sorting Hat, Wizard's Chest, the Marauder's Map, Golden Snitch, the Deathly Hallows, or Tom Riddle's Diary. None of these matter to me at all. Like, let's be real. But I think I would choose the Marauder's Map because it's just so great. Like, it's something that Harry does not use enough in the books. I'm just like, why? Why isn't he using this more? It's so logical. Pick something to eat in the Great Hall. Okay, they don't have no cheeseburgers at Hogwarts. I'm sorry. They don't got no Muggle society in there. Go home. Or pizza. Okay, so if I had to choose, I would pick the bacon, egg, and cheese because that sounds delicious. Choose a class to attend at Hogwarts. Ooh, this is exciting. There's Charms, Care of Magical Creatures, Transfiguration, Defense Against the Dark Arts, Potions, and Herbology. Honestly, out of all the classes at Hogwarts, the only ones that I find useful are Charms, Herbology, and Potions. Transfiguration also, but it seems like an advanced course that you don't need, but is still very useful. The rest of them are just nonsense. I think in this case, I'm going to go Herbology just because I do feel like it would be way more useful because it's just plants. And I love Professor Sprout because she is the head of my house and she's like a great woman. Finally, pick another project from a Harry Potter alumni. Okay, so we have Tom Felton in The Flash, Daniel Radcliffe in something else that I don't know. I haven't seen any of these, just saying. Like, I literally haven't seen any of these, and it's kind of a shame because I haven't seen any of these. You know who I'm going to choose, though. My man, Tom Felton. So you got to... Wow, this is really weird, but kind of true in so many ways. You got a combination of Daniel Radcliffe and Harry Potter, which is so funny because, you know, he plays the character. So, I mean, listen. I'm, bisexual. If you didn't know, hello, that's me. I read Harry Potter as bisexual as well, and he doesn't seem to have a lot of grasp on life and doesn't know what he's doing. And you know what? That's me. That's 100% me. So, yeah, this quiz read me real good, and I don't really know much about Daniel Radcliffe in person, but he seems like a pretty cool dude. Like, yeah, he's pretty cool. He's all right. You know how much I love Tom Felton, so I can't really choose. Okay. Don't want to do Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I don't like Terry Crews anymore because he's kind of homophobic apparently, at least on some certain level. So never mind. Not going to talk about that. Okay, let's see. This is kind of hard. Ooh. Eat in the Wizarding World for a day, and we'll give you an accessory to wear. That is so specific. I will try it. This obviously will not have an exciting outcome, but it'll be fun. What's for breakfast? Mrs. Weasley's... I don't even know what it is. Bacon sandwich. Girl, her cooking will surpass everything. Anything to drink with breakfast. Tea, for sure. What would you like for lunch? Cornish pastries, turkey sandwiches, gallons of butterbeer, or beef casserole. Turkey sandwiches, the rest sound gross. Let's grab a snack. Chips, crumpets with butter, Hagrid's rock cakes, or homemade fudge. Honestly, I want some chips. If that refers to the American chips or the British chips, either one, they're potatoes. I just want them. What's for dinner? Mrs. Weasley's food, regardless. Any dessert? Trifle. That reminds me of Friends when Rachel made that English trifle and she put beef sauteed with peas and onions in it. That was so funny. I'm just gonna choose ice cream. Finally, any night booze. Okay. I don't drink, so I'll just pick that. Snap clips. Woo, I got the thing that was in the picture. That was so boring. Don't take that one. Let's see. Those are not very exciting. Are these real Harry Potter characters? No. I'm not going to take that one. Which crimes? No, haven't seen it. Don't want to see it. I'm sorry, you all. We could talk about that a little bit, since I can't really find anything that I like so far. But the newer Harry Potter films that have came out in the last few years, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. There's also the sequel called The Crimes of Grindelwald. I have zero interest in seeing that, to be honest. Like, I just don't care. Like, the actor that I don't like is in both of those films. The first one I can forgive because the actor is at the end and only the end, but I just don't care about that movie series, to be honest. It's just, the first one just seems really good in some ways, but it's just kind of mediocre, really. I mean, if you think about it. I'm sorry if you love the movies. I'm not dissing you. I'm just saying this is how I feel as a very obsessed Harry Potter person who is super critical of the series. I just don't like what J.K. Rowling is doing with the universe nowadays. I think that if she left the books alone, she would be fine. I don't want a Marauder story. I know people say that all the freaking time. They're like, oh, I want a Marauder story. I don't, because the Marauders were awful people. Like, yeah, Remus Lupin was, you know, I love him. You know, he's still a good person, but he was very complicit to a lot of the things that they did. And James and Sirius were absolutely terrible people. You know, Sirius kind of sort of redeemed himself. He was still not great, but James Potter, actual worst. Worse than Snape, worse than Malfoy, almost worse than Voldemort. He's just awful. I just hate him. I've never hated a fictional character more than James Potter, and that's saying something. So, yeah. Tangent. But yeah, I don't want to see a movie featuring those characters. If there is, I honestly just want some actual good redemptive arcs, if that's the case. And if Wolfstar isn't canon, then also no. So yeah. Anyway, what else? But yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the new stuff that, like, we know it's become a meme at this point. Like, you know, those like tweets where it's like me, colon, and then there's nothing, and then J.K. Rowling, colon, and then it's like, oh, this, and this about the Harry Potter world. I'm just like, we don't want to hear it anymore, hun. Like, the more she talks about the Harry Potter series, the more she adds, the more respect I lose for her. I just can't. I just can't. Yeah, I'm sorry I had to spill the tea. It's just been on my mind lately. J.K. Rowling, I like her as a writer. She's got good skill as a writer. She made my favorite Harry Potter. She made my favorite series in the whole entire world. She's definitely really awesome in so many ways. She's a kind of not a great person in others. Like, let's be real. Like, the way she just kind of retcons things and just is like, oh yeah, Dumbledore was gay, it's okay, he was. I'm like, girl, where in those 7 series books is he that way? Give me the receipts. What page number, what paragraph? Let me know, because I don't see none. So yeah, it's not good representation. It's like it makes people like me feel like we're just an afterthought in that case. Like, she could have put it in the movies. That's another thing about the Fantastic Beasts films that I don't care about, is the fact that we're going to get Dumbledore and Grindelwald in the second film, and there's like no implication of their relationship whatsoever. It's like, oh yeah, they were together, but not actually in the books, in the movies, because I don't want to include that in the movies at all, because it's not part of the story. I'm like, it's just, oh, I'm not going on about it anymore. But yeah, here's a question for you all. I just thought of it randomly. If there were some Harry Potter characters that would live in this house, who would it be? Because I definitely think Luna would be my first thought. Like, let's be real. It's so quirky and strange in this house, but I think Luna would love this. I feel like some of the Weasleys would also be into this house too, because it's really quirky. You know, maybe Ginny would also like living here. Luna and Ginny, I love those characters. Just, yeah. But yeah, I just think that it would be like a really fun thing. Like maybe Tonks. I don't know about Tonks. Tonks seems so punk and like so edgy that I don't think she would be like quirky. I think she would just be like into like a super modern house or something, like, or like an apartment or something that's like kind of like urban and everything, not really modern, but just, yeah. Anyway, we're getting close to the end of the build. Not really, but we are. I hope you all enjoyed the little quizzes that I took. I don't think I can really find any more that are actually good, to be honest. Those were funny. But yeah, I'm going to do a real quick search for another one. Draco Malfoy quiz. No. Draco Major. Girl, don't give me that phone. Malfoy quiz. Oh, it knew. That is a very strange title for a website called Beano. Isn't that like a medicine? Anyway, let's just look. Oh, God. It's a Malfoy quiz. It's like trivia. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Let's see. Let's just see for the last few minutes if I can do this. What year was he born? 80. I'm just going to say 1980. What is Draco's father called? Lucius, of course. His middle name, Lucius, unfortunately. It should be Abraxas because that's what the fanfiction community likes to give, and it's so much more appropriate. What does he belong to? Slytherin. Who doesn't know that? His wand. Oh, it's Hawthorne. I know that for sure. His rival is Harry. Duh. He's skilled in occlumency to shield your thoughts. In the books, where does he first meet? The rope shop. His wife is called Astoria. It should be Harry. Bellatrix Lestrange is his aunt. True. In second year, who is his teacher? Gilderoy Lockhart. Barty Crouch turned Draco into a ferret. That's funny. Ferret face. What was the name of the house that he grew up in? The Manor. The Malfoy Manor. I've only got 6 left. What did Draco's father buy for the Quidditch team? The Nimbus 2001 bought things. What position did Draco play? Seeker. What color are his eyes? Gray. They're beautiful gray. Tom Felton, marry me. What insult did Draco call Hermione? A filthy little mudblood, of course. Which two Hogwarts students are his gang? Crabbe and Goyle, of course. It should be Pansy and Blaise, let's be real, but like, you know. The name of his son is Scorpius, and he cannot produce a Patronus. I scored a 20 out of 20. Who was surprised? Not me, because yeah, I know Draco Malfoy is a problematic character in the Harry Potter series, for sure. But, you know, in the fanfiction community, we've remade his character. I think that if you have an affinity for a character, but the books and the movies just does not support your love for that character very much, fanfiction is where you go, and that's what I do. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the nonsense that I talked about in today's video. I didn't really talk about any of the stuff in this build, but if you've seen the last few videos, then you know this is the same CC that I used, except for Peacemakers. I didn't use any Peacemaker content. This is only that stuff, but yeah, that is pretty much it. This house is available on the Sims 4 gallery. All you have to do is search my username lukeydean and hashtag Lukey to find it, and be sure to allow custom content in your filter settings as well. So yeah, that is basically it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the Nargles. I wonder that you can describe. How will you wait for me? I want you to see what I see. I see you. How I see you. I'm looking out, it's really far. I felt a tingle
from my heart.